And then for some reason, the Viking Raiders and Gunther was in the same breath. There needs to be at least 5 or 6 segments between the Viking Raiders and Gunther.
Yeah, I mean, I make sure there's a good buffer.
Yeah. So now we get Gunther and Drew McIntyre coming face to face. All of Imperium is present. Then McIntyre comes out and he says he heard that Gunther challenged him last week, so let's go ahead and have our match right now. Gunther says he brought the Intercontinental Championship to a level it's never seen before. And McIntyre wants him to defend his title in front of the degenerate Tampa crowd? That's unacceptable. I can see why these people can. I need to work on my Austrian accent. Gunther says, I can see why these people connect with you because just like them, you don't get anything done in life. You failed at Clash at the Castle. I humiliated you at WrestleMania, and I'm going to humiliate you at SummerSlam. McIntyre then says that he and Sheamus had a one-on-one match, and Gunther then slid his way in at their weakest to steal the title. To me, that just shows that Gunther's chops can give you brain damage because that was not a one-on-one fucking match.
Yeah, I don't remember it playing out that way at all.
In fact, I remember Sheamus and McIntyre both teaming up against Gunther, and he still won. So fuck you, Drew. McIntyre says Gunther is going to find out why he has so many nicknames and why he'll be called the new Intercontinental Champion. So at this point, Gunther's tired of McIntyre's bullshit, and he throws down his microphone. And then Kaiser interrupts. He says, whatever you call yourself, how dare you speak to the ring general? Like that. McIntyre says Kaiser should be the leader of Imperium. He says, I like you. You should be the leader. And then Kaiser, he's not easily swayed as Solo Sikoa is. He says, I will not have you talk to the ring general like that.
Wait a minute, I forgot something. Important. What did you say? You should be the leader of Imperium. Why was that?
Because he's
he said because that guy's boring, pointing at Gunther. So it's
which
just
is
back to the internet talk.
Which is really ironic because I think Drew McIntyre is boring.
He is.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not boring.
Overall, I think Drew McIntyre is boring. I think he's been there, done that. There's nothing really new to see with him.
I don't like the babyface Drew McIntyre that he is now.
Let's go have pints.
I like the Scottish psychopath when he was with Dolph Ziggler. I think that was his best run. But yeah, he's telling Gunther, "Oh, why don't you defend the title tonight?" And Gunther's like, "No, I'm not defending it here." And he says, "Come on, I dare you." Like, who says that? I dare you.
Yeah.
like that's the kind of stuff that we don't need out of Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of his. So then Drew McIntyre and Kaiser have a match, and Corey Graves at one point does commentary as Kaiser, so that was a nice little treat.
And he was spot on with it. Well, not spot on.
He was spot on with the cadence.
Yeah, there was a moment where I was like, I had to rewind it. Well, I didn't rewind it because I didn't have, if I tried to rewind it, but I didn't have DVR or anything. But I'm like, who the hell is talking? What did I miss?
It kind of, I don't know. I thought it was one of those things where they were just doing it to entertain themselves as opposed to be commentators. It's weird, but it's good. So this is pretty much what you would expect from Drew McIntyre and Kaiser. McIntyre tosses Kaiser around like a rag doll, and he hits the Claymore for the win. I think Kaiser continues to look awesome, and I think he's probably one of the most underrated people on the roster right now.
Yeah, he's going to eventually break out to a solo run, and I think he's going to do well for himself.
Yeah,
it's just
he's
going to
really
start
good.
Getting wins.
So after McIntyre wins, Gunther hits McIntyre with a German suplex, and then Imperium start to beat down McIntyre. Cue Matt Riddle and his painted fingernails. Matt Riddle takes out Vinci and Kaiser. Then Gunther big boots Riddle and then immediately gives him a powerbomb. Gunther then chases McIntyre outside the ring. He delivers a big boot to McIntyre. And then Gunther starts clearing off the announce table to put McIntyre through it. And he goes for the powerbomb, but McIntyre reverses it. And then McIntyre powerbombs Gunther through the announce table. And while Gunther is writhing in pain, McIntyre is standing over Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, with his belt. And that was our segment.
Yeah. Looking forward to what they do during SummerSlam. I think that match is made official.
Yep. Now, taking my bias out of this, you haven't seen Gunther really in this position before. I mean, as a heel, he probably should be in this position more. I just don't like. I don't like that it's Drew McIntyre that's getting like these firsts.
Well, there's one first he won't be getting, maybe.
No, he ain't getting it.
Yeah. So there is that.
This was a fine segment. Gunther was good as always. McIntyre was all right. Still boring. Kaiser underrated. But yeah, this match should be awesome.